Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name's Nicholas, and this is Major Crit. We have reached the frozen north, the upper left-hand corner of the map. Well, kind of upper, definitely left. But we will only go further up as we travel on our adventure. Is that a bombable wall? That could be a bombable wall. Let's find out. Yeah. Got a bit of a squiggle on it. That might be like a route, like you see. Ooh. Archery? Red-haired villagers walked the snowy ground of Pinecone Village as the smell of hot cocoa filled the air. Of course it always snows here. Why do you think it's called Snowfall Summit? Fast travel. Gallery, shooting gallery.
Hello, care to try my archery game? You can win the fancy prizes. All 5 arrows must hit a target to win. It's 25 coins to play, but I'll give them back if you hit the bullseye. That is some great shooting. Here's your prize.
Sweet. Just money to do again?
Hello again, sharpshooter. I made a faster version of my game. Want to try it out? 50 gold coins this time.
Nope. Better luck next time. I'll come back and try again after getting a bit of practice, maybe. Went really smoothly the first time, though. Annoying that it kicks you out as soon as you make one mistake. I've tried to beat the archery game so many times, but I just can't do it. I think there's something wrong with me. Oh, I should have read what was on the door here. Ah, a shop. It came at a bad time. The frozen bodies of the monks who used to live in the temple are coming back to life. My son has been collecting feathers and wants me to sell them. I'm not sure why anyone would want them. 20 gold. Sweet, I can sell those for 50 gold. Are you here to try our world-famous hot cocoa? I mean, that's not why I'm here. I'd be glad to do it while I'm in town, though. Okay, just to see if that replaces with anything. Oh man, avant. Someone must have disturbed Frostroot Shrine. Dr.
Zombies.
Of course it always snows here. Just random villager talk. Disciples of the Rose, North Chapel. I've tried to beat the okay, archery game. Sorry. Can I not talk to you? I guess not. First an endless blizzard, now zombies, come on. Cocoa Festival. I had a lovely stay at Pinecone Village. Even though it's very cold, the people always have a big smile on their face. My next stop is Frostroot Shrine. They say you have to cross a giant snowy cemetery to get there. Should be no problem with some tasty hot cocoa to keep my buns from freezing. And if they do, I'll take a dip in the hot springs along the way. Alright, so we've got hot springs, hot cocoa. This way. Oh, we're gonna have an ice dungeon. I wasn't even thinking about that. We're gonna have slippy slidey times in the dungeon. Alright. Zombie? Hello?
Oh, what do you want? Why am I so angry? I was once a respected scientist for my research on the effects of magic on the dead. My goal was to discover a vaccine that would prevent necromancers from using bodies for evil. Then, the king's brother accused me of trying to raise an undead army. I was banished from the kingdom and forced to set up shop in this winter wasteland. If only I could continue my research. I'm very low on test subjects, and collecting zombie brains is dangerous work. Do you like fighting zombies? I'll reward you each time you bring me 20 brains.
I've already got 2 from some we fought in the swamp a little while ago. Where's the guy we're supposed to be delivering a letter to? There we go. Nope. Sure if we were on track that time. Well, hopefully the person we're delivering the letter to is here. Because I don't see anything else. Council of the North. Council lady. What's wrong, you ask? Guess I can't hide it very well. My mother is sick and we fear it may be too late. The only thing that can save her now is a health potion, but we don't have enough money to buy one. Wait, you want to just give me a health potion? Thank you so much, young knight. To show you how grateful I am, please accept this special gift. My mother's going to be just fine now. Thanks again. Say the spirits of the monks still roam Frostroot Shrine. Ice orchid? That only grows in the temple to the north. First an endless blizzard and now zombies. Winter thaw, here I come. Some say the spirits of the monks still... Couldn't tell who I was speaking to there. Just steal from your treasure chest here. Everyone says I have a death wish for wanting to travel to the monk temple. It's not my fault I'm crazy about adventure. Let's see. Once I reach the hot springs, they said to go north to where some hermit guy lives. From there I should eventually find the temple if I keep going east. Let's do this. So we're going all the way up, and then starting to the right, which makes sense given what we know about the map. Didn't run into the guy. We need to... Oh, more people. More town. Never mind. Hello? Anyone here need a letter? North lies a graveyard, and beyond is certain death. Well, yeah. Something about Dr. Zombies give me the creeps. No way. I just want it in a chest. Where's this person I'm supposed to be delivering the letter to? Can't even remember the name. I think it was a guy. But that's about all I can remember. Is it you? A letter? What? There's a delay in my delivery because of mushroom season? Darn it. By this time I thought I'd already be soaking my red-haired body in my own private hot tub. Well, don't tell anyone. What? Why do you need to specify red-haired body when you live in the village of people who exclusively have red hair? Obviously, I want to fast travel back to town to pick up my next letter. Let's just make sure we've explored all of this town first. Before we go back to the capital. Yeah, that's the edge of the map. Let's take a quick teleport. Back to some warmer climate. It's probably fine if we don't do this, because probably next letter will be needed to be delivered in the next region, but maybe not. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe and get a head start on the delivery. What if there's any other things like relics that I've missed out on, that I've skipped over? And I want to go back and check. Say, we make a great team! I can't think of a more rewarding job than that of a mail carrier. Well, being postmaster is pretty great too. Life is good. Next deliveries to the Bard in the small Golem's Haven village. I hear rocks are coming alive and crushing things over there. Don't want to receive any complaints about a crumpled letter, okay? Interesting. So we are headed backwards. Right? I thought that it might be next letter to the wizard who lives up in the northeast corner. Or not the northeast corner of the map, but the part of this northeast that we've been allowed to go so far. Which means we could have delivered it. But it turns out, actually, it's more backtracking. Or some actual backtracking now. We are getting money for every delivery, though, so I'm not sad about that. And the Bard, at least, is a person that stands out. Though I don't remember actually seeing Bard here. We'll turn these in. Oh, I should have turned the mushrooms in. Bard definitely wouldn't be in here, right? Ah, No, it would be in here. A letter from me? Let's see here. Oh, it's just another dumb letter from my father. He doesn't appreciate my profession. Well, father, not everyone wants to be a knight commander like you. Some of us want to sing and dance and... Oh, sorry. Thanks for the delivery. Alright. In fact, since I have to make an extra errand, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick pause. I'll see you guys in just a second, alright? Alright. I turn in all my mushrooms to get a couple free stamina potions, which I will probably never remember to use. Another letter, good sir. Another successful delivery. You've got a knack for this. Next delivery to someone named Scarl. She lives in the Gasping Marshes. Hope you're not afraid of ghosts. Or witches. See, I had plans to explore the Frozen North today, but... all this letter delivery is a bit more than I thought it was going to be. We're only one thing short of ghost soul thing, short of another delivery for the Witch of the Marsh. So it probably doesn't hurt to go back there. Find another ghost while we're in the area. She was just up north, I believe. Ooh. Feel like this could be very useful to deal with the ghosts. Excellent. Need one of them to actually drop something for us. There we go. Out of 20. I've got 2 deliveries, ma'am. Oof, oof. Little girlie, I've been waiting on this letter for 27 years. I see. Wow, they've accepted my application to Blossom Kingdom's Secret Witches Guild. I hope those silly disciples haven't shut it down. Nothing wrong with a little black magic if you know what you're doing. Hehehe. Now the 20 souls. Here's your reward, my wicked little sweetheart. Money, money, money. Yeah, black magic. Or money. Alright. So, we return again. A lot of walking back and forth to the post office. I wish I had done that first quest earlier so we could have kind of been doing this a bit more as we went. Blossom Castle, still the best one, I think, to go to. Alright. Hope you guys have been enjoying this game, by the way. I really wish Nintendo would make more 2D Zelda games. Haven't played any in a while. The last one they came out with, I don't know. That's the problem. I like that they keep experimenting, but sometimes they experiment so far away that like it just doesn't seem appealing anymore. What I wanted to do. Wow, you're back. We've been trying to send that letter for years. You're the first one that doesn't get sent back as a jar of goo. You still smell like marsh. Your next letter is to Danica in Winterthal. Don't take too long or I'll assume you stopped by the tavern. That's what the last carrier always did. Yet. Is Winter Thaw the... You know what? I could keep delivering letters, but it seems like there's a ton of them. I think I'm going to put that side quest on hold for now. Come back and do it later. Maybe even off screen. I'll have to think about that. I want to do it eventually, because I'm guessing that there's going to be a big reward at the end for all this. In addition to all the money we're getting for doing it step by step. No, alright, so that's Pinecone Village. Was Winterthaw Village the village at the base of the mountain, I'm assuming? Let's finally leave. Head up to what we promised we were going to be doing today. That's a big graveyard. Why would you be burying people here? Seems like it would be really hard to bury in the frozen ground. You do other sorts of internment.
Those foolish monks. Because of the holy spiritual presence they left behind, I can't enter their temple and destroy all the ice orchids inside. I will use their frozen corpses to make sure no one dares go near their temple. That includes you, recruit. Come forth, my ice legion. Wahahaha!
The wizard's necromantic spell raised the dead to greet the young knight. Now, that doesn't make any sense to me. That the power of the monks is sufficient to keep, you know, the holy power of the monks is sufficient to keep the evil wizard out of the place, but not sufficient to stop them from becoming zombies. So it looks like the holy power is just a giant brick of ice. So, I don't know. A little more zombies. I'd appreciate it if there were more zombies. Need some more brains for good clinical research. Come on, you two. I was hoping there would be more of you. So I could... Okay, that looks like important stuff is going on up there. We want to go there first? Alright. Hey, friend! There's not much to look at here besides the monk temple. However, I heard from a reliable source that there's buried treasure in one of these graves. But every time I disturb the dirt, I get attacked by the undead. I'm more annoyed than terrified. Can you defend me, young knight? I'll even share some of the treasure. I'll dig while you chop into bits. Got it? Chop or... earthquake? Yes. That is... Wait, but I need to go do that, defend the guy from the ghost quest. In the swamp. This will make that much easier. Down on my sight. Gonna have plenty of brains from this. Okay, let my stamina get back. Good old sword swinging. Of the undead menace. Nice, we've got over our 20. Okay, you got hit. You got hit. Not great. How much longer are you going to dig? You just keep digging at the same spots again and again. How much longer are you going to take? Hey, I thought you were gonna watch my back. I tried. Running away from me into danger. I found the gold! Thank you so much for helping me. As promised, your half. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Alright, let's try this way first. Next time we find a fast travel point. Skeletons are a lot sturdier. Ah, I should have gone down first, actually. Oh yes, maybe I should have gone down first. Because this seems to be the way forward, and there's no way to get from the left, the previous map, onto this one, lower section. Since I'm backtracking anyway, do I want to bring the zombie brains back? No, I don't. Not yet. I hope there's something down here. Not just wasting my time. Your time. That matter? Oh, okay, so we can go south. Ah, is this another race course? Looks like another race course. How do we get in? Yes, and we're headed east towards our destination. Let's go ahead and head every direction other than east before we go there. I wonder, can I? Figure out some of this before we even start the race. I don't know if that actually helps me much. I should have been paying more attention to the race course. Oh, well, whatever. Think you are quick enough to reach the chest before time runs out? Let's find out. Only 10 gold coins to try. Yep. Easy peasy. 3, 2, 1, go! No. Don't want to start picking things up. Slow me down a bunch. It probably would have been faster for me just to slash that zombie rather than to try to... Just keep running, just keep running. What do? We run. And we slip and slide is also what we do. That's not really what I want to do. This is what's sort of happening. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey! These shoes really was fast as a centaur. Nice. Or fast as, say, a Pegasus? Would you even dare to say that? Oh, interesting. Not what I expected. It does cost stamina, of course. Lily felt a strange warm air hit her cold cheeks. Nearby were the famed hot springs of the frozen north. Great place to rest. Great place to end the episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow as we continue exploring the mountain. Bye.